Our leaders have some of the highest level of education. Our leaders have attended some of the elite universities in the world. For instance, Nana Akufo-Addo is said to have studied at Oxford University. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Birmingham University. Our own incompetent finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, Yale. These are Ivy League universities. However, how do they run our country? Tinubu is said to have attended the University of California, another prestigious university. Even those who are running the government in Nigeria have had almost their education abroad. Cyril Ramaphosa is very educated. So are his ministers. Yet, what do we see? Recently, Cyril Ramaphosa and Nana Akufo-Addo met in Pretoria. And there was a meeting when Cyril Ramaphosa was addressing this business community. There was a sudden blackout. South Africa has experienced Dumsor, which is light out for over years, yet Eskom seem clueless. Eskom lose about 1 billion rand each month to corruption. Yet the people of South Africa sleep in darkness. Isn't this an embarrassment? For you to have such an event and the light will be taken. That's an embarrassment. A city like Durban, Johannesburg, should never experience blackouts. For Nigeria, the situation is worse. Lagos is the city of generators. The people of Nigeria are hopeless when it comes to electricity. How do you expect these people to survive? A study has shown that whenever the light is taken away from people in Ghana, your chance of dying within the first 2 to 3 hours increased by 43%. So it means that whenever you are in the hospital and the light is taken out, your chance of dying increase exponentially. Why do our leaders choose to treat their citizens this way? The president and his people will tell you that, oh, the light was just taken away for a few hours. Whether a few hours or long period, blackout is blackout. Dumsor is Dumsor. So dear African leaders, dear Nana Akufo-Addo, dear Cyril Ramaphosa, please just fix the situation. We don't need comparisons. ANC has led South Africa for 30 years. No other government. What are you doing to fix the situation? Instead of fixing your country's problems, you are busy at the ICJ. That is not what South Africans want. They want their lives to be better. They want their lives to improve. Because if the factories are not working because of electricity problems, then there will be unemployment. Please, if the light is taken away, like it has in 37 and other facilities, people are going to die. Babies will die. Have the politicians thought about premature babies? Please, the fact that you travel abroad to seek medical care does not mean that you should be insensitive. That is why some of you travel abroad and you die, because if you had your country's healthcare system in good shape, all you need is just a few minutes of transport and your life will be saved. A word to the wise, they say, is enough. When John Kuma died, Ghanaians really sympathized with him. He's one of those gentlemen a lot of people admire. However, do we think his death could have been averted if we had the necessary or the required medical expertise and equipment to treat him in Ghana? Why did he seek medical care in Germany? Why did he seek medical care in India? And why not Ghana? The workers at Kolebu Teaching Hospital were embarking on a strike, and other hospitals have also been cut off the electricity company of Ghana because they owe some amount of money. You see, that is the problem we have as a country and as a continent. The medical tourism is way too much. I sympathize with his family. However, we cannot say we do not have the medical expertise. For the expertise, we have it. We have excellent and wonderful doctors in Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, name any African country. That is why most of the medical personnel, be it doctors, nurses, whatever category, they excel when they travel abroad. Because what they need to work with is readily available. There are doctors who are better equipped to treat multiple myeloma in Ghana. However, they do not have what it takes, the equipment, to diagnose and provide treatment. Politicians travel in and out of their country to seek medical treatment, yet our medical system is ill-equipped. And I bet you, if the doctors in Ghana were those treating him, they would have had a history of his treatment and they know where to stop it stopped and where to start. But once you have medical histories and different countries and all that, it is difficult to put those together and treat an individual effectively. Then that does not apply to John Kuma alone. A lot of politicians travel out of Ghana and out of Africa to seek medical care. For the private individuals, that is their own cup of tea. They have the right and they have earned the right to travel anywhere in the world to seek medical treatment. However, those politicians and government appointees, we talk about them because they do so using hard-earned taxpayers' money. And they do not just travel in commercial jets, they travel in private jets, most of them. If not private, they travel first class or VIP. And when they travel to some of these countries, they live in the most expensive hotels. They go with an entourage. They would also need to seek accommodation. Some go on a shopping spree. And that is the problem with Africa. When will we learn? Most of our leaders die outside the country and they transport them back. That alone is another cost. I am not saying that John Kuma wasted Ghana's money, but this is just a food for thought. John Mahama did his bit. He built the University of Ghana Medical Center, but we need more. We need more to save lives so that our politicians, the wealthy, and everyone can seek good medical care in Ghana without having to travel to seek medical care elsewhere. This is what we need. as a continent. As Africans, as Ghanaians, we must learn that we live in the 21st century. We don't make claims that we have no evidence. What do we gain by saying that John Kuma was poisoned? What evidence do we have? What evidence does anyone have? Well, the autopsy report claims that he died from multiple myeloma, which is a cancer. So, those who claim or those who spread the false news that he was poisoned, do people really understand what food poisoning means? When we say food poisoning, it does not necessarily mean that someone has put some chemical or something in your food for you to die. Food poisoning can be eating something that is not good for your system. A lot of people experience food poisoning by ingesting something probably that is not good for your system. And we know how some vegetables and some meat and some other food items are processed back in Ghana and some parts of Africa. Even people spray the vegetables. They don't even wait for the chemicals to wear off and they harvest them. When you eat this type of food, you can be poisoned. But does that mean that someone has deliberately poisoned you? No. So when we talk about food poisoning, we should go beyond. We should go beyond our conspiracy theories of someone allegedly after another person. We know in politics, people do a lot of heinous things and commit heinous crimes. But please, we live in a democratic country. We are in the 21st century. Let us not take up the work of the medical personnel. Like Kennedy, Japan will always say, if Ghana will be destabilized, then it will come from the media. Well, the autopsy report has proven otherwise. So those of you who claim John Kuma died because of poisoning, what have you done? Can you undo what you did? First of all, you have destroyed the credibility of the MPP party. You have made a lot of people to point accusing fingers at the president, probably the vice president, and some people who have the intention of becoming vice presidential candidate in the NPP. This is a country we must not allow emotions to take control of whatever we say when we sit behind the mic. We must go beyond that. Those of you who said he was poisoned, can you undo what you did? Can you undo it? The MPP political party has taken years to build its reputation. What have you done? Please, can't always have conspiracy theories every time. And Ghanaians are always quick to listen to these conspiracy theories. Well, that may be our doom. And John Kuma's situation should be a turning point for all of us. Let us not consume anything, because it is dangerous. For more of my videos, you can go to my channel on Mandela Unveiled on YouTube. Thank you.